All right, third graders, I hope you have journal page 38 finished. We're going to do it together just to correct the answers. Now, if you just do it with me, your brain won't be growing because you won't be thinking as hard. And I want to make sure that you're thinking just as hard. So please make sure you're done with this page before you're going it over with me. That's pretty important to grow your brain, especially when you're in third grade. The best grade ever. All right, so let's get started. I know the 6 and the 13, that's the biggest number. So I know when I go down a triangle, I have to either count up or subtract. So if I take away 13, take away 6, I end up with 7. Now I need to write my facts. Remember, we get 6 plus 7. Now we do the turnaround fact, 7 plus 6. They both equal 13. All right, now remember when you're doing your takeaway facts, the 13 is the biggest number. So if you look here, we're going 13 take away 6 equals 7. Then we're going the opposite way down there. 13 minus 7 equals 6. It's a little bit different than the turnaround fact. It doesn't work the same. All right, let's move on to number 2. Uh-oh, I have to turn something off. I was cloning that. All right. Jonah had $52. He bought a CD for $14. How much money does he have now? All right, well, I'm thinking about this, and if I have $52 and I buy something, am I adding or subtracting? You're right, I'm subtracting. I'm taking away my money. More on the floor, go next door. This becomes a 4. This one becomes a 12. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. 4 minus 1 equals 3. This is my number model right here. My answer then goes here, 38. And what's the unit? You're right, money. So I need a dollar sign, $38. All right, I hope you're doing well on your learning targets so far. Let's go to number 3. Number 3 asks us to use a calculator. Let's see if I can find a calculator for us to use. Not here. I am going to, well, let's come back to this one because I really want you to use a calculator. So let's come back to this one. Okay, well, I guess we can do it now. Let's do it now. I'm indecisive. You can't just put 73 plus 2.65 into a calculator. You will come up with the wrong answer. When you enter this number into the calculator, your calculator is not very smart. It doesn't know that this is cents. If you put it in just as 73 plus 267, it's going to tell you that this is dollars and not cents. So when you put this into your calculator, you need to put it in as $0.73. Then you can add it to 267. So when you do that, you come up with $3.38. Okay, third graders, if you put this in as 73, 74, and you came up with $75.65, it's because you did not enter this number correctly into your calculator. All right, now this is the way to enter this one into your calculator, 0.65. But we can't just put in 47. Our calculator will think it's $47. So if I think of this as money, I need to put it in as 0.47. My calculator is not smart to know that this is not dollars. So when you put that into your calculator, you shouldn't end up with $47.65. No, no, no. You should only end up with $1.12. These two, you should be able to just enter those into the calculator and you're going to come up with $6.27. All right, when you enter these two into the calculator, you need to put the decimals before them because then you're going to come up with 0.81 cents. If you just put them in there, it would look like your answer is $81, and that would not happen when you have cents, although sometimes I wish that would magically happen. All right, let's go on to here. Frames and arrows. Add 100. Okay, well, I'm adding 100. I can just go underneath here and say, what is these numbers plus 100? I know 0 plus nothing, or 0 plus 5 is going to give me 5. 3 plus nothing is going to give me 3. And then 9 plus 1 gives me 10. So this number is actually in the thousands place. Now if I'm going to add 100, look at this is the hundreds place. It's going to go up by 1. So I know instead of being a 0, it's going to be a 1. The rest of the numbers are adding nothing. Okay, now I'm going backwards. So the one that's in the hundred spot is the 9. That's going to go down 1 because I'm going backwards, the opposite way of the arrow, and the opposite of plus is minus. So here you should have gotten 8, 35. Sorry, I know my handwriting is not the best with the mouse. And here you should have gotten 735. Okay, all right, let's keep going. Maximum. Maximum means that is the biggest number. Up here, the biggest number is 15. Minimum. Minimum is the smallest amount, and that one is 5. Now, I wish you could see me on screen right now because I'm going to dance for you. To get the range, you take the maximum minus the minimum to get the range. You take the maximum minus the minimum to get the range. If you could, next time I will tape myself with that dance. So 15 minus 5 is going to give you the range. The maximum minus the minimum is going to give you the range. So there you should get 10. You might not have known that one, and it's okay if we just did that one together. All right, these units, smallest to largest. So if I look at these, the smallest one is a little millimeter because if you think of our caterpillars, they're millimeters, okay? It takes 10 millimeters to get to a centimeter. So the next is centimeter. All right, and if you see this word kilo, kilo means 1,000. That's like big. So our next one is going to be meter. And then we'll get the kilometer. Smallest to largest. Remember, kilo is 1,000, so that's usually going to be big. I hope you did well on your math boxes. Remember, math boxes review everything that you've started learning from first grade, second grade, and now in third grade. All right, keep up the great work.